Guys, this is the Highrise. It's an absolute Klon Killer, and you're never gonna hear it. My name is Brad Jackson, and whether I'm flying airplanes or building pedals, I'm always learning. Join me, and together we'll expand our horizons. This is Jackson Audio. All right, today's Ask Jackson question is from a gentleman named Xavier Escada. I think that might be right. The question is this: have you had or have any new pedal ideas that didn't make the cut? Boy, have we. Today's episode is all about that. So this is a product that I worked on for the entirety of 2017. It's called the Highrise. It's a really cool programmable overdrive. It's an overdrive with a pre-boost and a post-boost, MIDI controllable, presets. Every knob was preset controllable. I think it had like 128 presets in it. It was modular, so that you could change out. I think the Klon was what we were working on at the time. But we made provisions so you could put other overdrive circuits in it as well. And I spent the entirety of 2017 working on hardware, software, etc., only to decide this product was not what we needed to do at the time. Okay, I know that as soon as I mentioned the word Klon, half of you guys checked out, and you're probably on your way to the comment section on YouTube to say, hey, Klons suck, or when are you gonna make a Klon? It's one of those two things, certainly nowhere in between. But before you go down that path, let me just say one thing about the Highrise and hopefully how it relates to you. When we first had the Prism out, we had to have a sophomore product. And what I wanted to do was design something that was kind of, I don't know if it's a first for the industry, but certainly a really useful overdrive with presets and all that kind of fun stuff. And so there's a whole lot of back-end work required to do that kind of stuff. There's software programming, there's all kinds of hardware stuff you have to do to make value changes and that kind of stuff and make them work reliably, repeatably, and make them work quietly. That's the trick, is to make them work quietly, where you can recall the preset, you don't have a lot of digital noise and stuff going on. So that was what I spent a great deal of 2017 doing. And it does pain me a little bit that we never finally released it, but it just didn't seem like, at the time when we did come close to releasing it, it just didn't seem like it was the right thing at the time. And yeah, it was a huge bummer for me because I spent I spent thousands of hours on this thing. But the great thing about that is it was never really a waste, because I taught myself programming, I taught myself some really new things as far as working with microprocessors and working with different devices that I never had experience working with before. So yeah, it was a bummer to never release it, but I did get to carry all that information and all that experience forward into 2018, 19, of course, where we are now. And we're releasing products that have a lot of this technology in it. So yeah, it's a bummer that it never came out, but I don't regret the lesson, because I spent a lot of time learning new things and developing myself as a designer. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. If you're a songwriter, if you're a performer, if you're a musician, and you've got something you've been working on for years. I mean, you hear these people, they're songwriters, that say, well, I've got 500 songs in my catalog, but I've only released 10, 12 of them. Well, that's kind of what this is. You work on things and you learn things and you grow as a designer, a songwriter, guitar player, whatever. But not all of it makes the final cut. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Like, life is about editing yourself and growing constantly and finding out, well, is this thing that I worked on, is it the right thing? Is this what the market needs right now? Or is this the best song to put on the album? You have to make those decisions. And unfortunately, to make those decisions, you have to go through the growth and through the trial of learning to do new things. And those successes and failures along that path will inform the things that you do release and make you a better artist, songwriter, what have you. It doesn't matter. I mean, any skill that you have to invest time in to do, I think the lesson stands, because so much of what you do as a creative person is about trying and failing forward. You keep moving in the direction of your goals, but you just don't stop. And you take all those experiences, you bring them forward with you, so that when you finally do get to your goal, it's a really accurate representation of where you are as a creative individual, because you didn't stop and you kept learning the whole way. So that is my encouragement from this video, is yeah, you may have things in your life that you never finished. Well, I don't really think they're a loss. I think as long as you learn from it and you bring those lessons forward, yeah, it's a great thing, and it will inform your future. So this is the Highrise. You're probably never gonna release it. It's a heck of a product. Xavier, thank you so much for the question. In your email to us, you asked if we picked your question, the pedal that you would like is the Broken Arrow. So Xavier, we're gonna send you a Broken Arrow just as soon as we can. Thanks for the question. Appreciate you being involved with this. Take care, bud. Guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Hopefully you can glean experience from my experience. And of course, the best lessons in life you learn are from other people, not from yourself, because if you can learn lessons from other people, that makes your life easier. So learn from my mistakes, please. Make them your own and learn from them. So thank you guys for watching. We love doing this kind of content for you guys. It's really fun for us. We ask, please subscribe, hit the bell, whatever corner the bell's in, hit the bell, and check back every Sunday at noon for the Jack Sunday Show. Look forward to see you again. Take care.